Let's talk about the truth why AMC fell 12% today. Earnings were great. AMC beat all analyst expectations as far as revenue, profit margins, everything that was expected. AMC beat on, as well as a lot of new initiatives, and it really shows that AMC and the board of AMC are very in tune with what is going on in the current marketplace, and they're doing everything they can and executing near perfection to grow the business and sustain their business. Now, I know a lot of people want the MOAS to happen right away. If you're somebody like me that you know the MOAS is coming, this is actually a great opportunity to buy the dip, and that's what I plan to do myself. If you look at this in a different perspective, if you knew that you were going to make a ton of money, get ultra wealthy in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, not saying it's going to take that long, would you really complain in the grand scope of things? I don't think so. So this does not change anything for me. The shorts have still not covered, as we'll go over. The exchange reported short interest data is going through the roof yet again, and that's why you really have to take these Ortex estimates with a huge grain of salt. We're also going to go over everything you guys need to know in this video, so stay tuned. Drop that like on the video, consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comment section, are you guys bullish? Are you guys buying the dip? What are you guys doing? Let's get straight into this video. So let's talk about it. AMC is down 11.38% in regular trading. In after hours trading, down 3 pennies, 0.08%. So not a substantial move is happening in after hours, but still 11.38% negative day is a lot bigger of a drop than we have seen, recently, right? We haven't really seen big drops like this since we did get this volatility back when we were at about $53 per share back here in early September. So it's been about 2 months since we have seen a considerable drop like this on any given day. And like I said, the earnings were great. If you guys just take a look, you don't even have to read the articles, just take a look at this. AMC posts narrower than expected loss, but CEO says there are still pandemic challenges ahead. AMC Entertainment's Reddit investors wanted to make movies again a branding credit card. AMC cryptocurrency could be, says CEO Adam Aron. AMC explores launching its own cryptocurrencies and NFTs for major movies. AMC will sell its beloved popcorn outside of movie theaters. Movie theater chain AMC explores NFTs, like we just said, and they did announce a new deal to, right here, AMC teams with Disney on surprise screenings in conjunction with Disney Plus Day. So there is no shortage of bad news. There's a lot to be incredibly bullish about. But what is the situation? What is really happening today? And I think it just comes down to a lot of short sellers had a lot of the free flow out on loan that had not been sold short yet. The free flow on loan is at about 20%. Now, we did get the exchange reported short interest data, and the settlement day was October 29th. So on October 29th, the short interest was 18.51%. Right now, we have a 16% estimate coming from the Ortex data. Now, this doesn't make a lot of sense. Obviously, the short interest is a lot higher than that. I think you're seeing a lot of that free flow, and like I said, a couple percentage points of the overall free flow that was likely sold short today. Why? Because AMC is an easy target. We also see a lot of other meme stocks that are down substantially today. Look at this, GameStop down 5.51%, and basically across the board meme stocks are taking a hit today, as well as the overall market. The Russell 2000, which is generally speaking where your GameStops, AMC's, Bed Bath & Beyonds are going to be located, you've seen this down over 1% at one point. Now, we did slightly recover towards the end of the day, still down 0.63%. So I just think it's an easy target to sell short at the current moment, and short sellers want to do everything they can to keep AMC stock down. And we're currently at, what are we at right now? $39.93 per share. So we were getting up to those levels. Like if we get back to $53, $55, a lot of these short positions would go from being positive to negative. That's the last thing the short sellers want to happen. So they will do everything they can to push this down. As well as that, you are likely seeing some de-hedging going on as more short sellers do obviously short the stock. You're seeing more contracts go out of the money. So you are seeing some market makers that do have to go in and short stock to basically de-hedge and to stay delta neutral. So that is the situation here. If you guys are bullish on AMC, if you know the MOAS is coming like I do, then this is actually a great thing. You have an opportunity now to buy the dip. Instead of buying shares in the $45 range, you can buy them at $40 per share. I would take that any day of the week, and considering where AMC is going to go into the future, I think that is a great price to be buying shares. But still, relatively speaking, we only had 37.7 million for volume, so that really just ties in this whole basically that the shorts are just shorting AMC into the ground today, because you would have seen a lot more volume if apes were really selling out of their position. 37.7 million for volume on the whole entire day, and to see 11.38% drop, that is unprecedented. So I do think if you're feeling, you know, not as confident in AMC after this move today, just know that retail investors are holding on to their shares, and you've probably seen millions of shares that were sold short today. So that is the truth. That is the situation. Don't let any FUD articles that you guys see, or even FUD videos, whatever it is, convince you otherwise. AMC earnings were great, expanding into potentially their own brand and credit cards. That is a high revenue business, as well as just the popcorn line that they're going to launch. That's going to be massive as well. Huge profit margins, as well as issuing their own cryptocurrencies. There's a lot to be bullish about. Don't let anybody else tell you how to feel about your investment. Now let's move on to the 13F filings, and exactly along those same lines, the hedge funds and institutions are incredibly bullish on AMC. You're seeing a lot of filings that are coming out today, and take a look at these guys. Incredibly bullish. This red line right here was a put position. Picon Mahoney Asset Management sold out of. They also sold out of their call position as well, probably just doing some hedging. Now, all of these other positions are incredibly bullish, besides this one, where they sold $28,000 worth of AMC stock, pennies compared to what we are seeing with these brand new positions. 70,000 shares, 30,000 shares, 14,000 shares, 46,000 additional shares. And still, BlackRock reported their 13F filings, 40 million shares at $47.37 per share that they continue to hold on to. The situation here is incredibly bullish. BlackRock would not be holding on to their shares if they thought AMC was never gonna come back, right? They have a massive position. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So that's really what you guys need to know from the 13F filings. And finally, the Stock O tracker data. We could see that 171,000, about 500 calls that are out of the money expiring this Friday. 11,650 expiring in the, well, will expire in the money on Friday if we remain at the same price. Nothing too crazy. I don't know if we're going to get a boost just because meme stocks are taking a hit. But next week, we still have the chance to see a small to medium gamma squeeze with 192,500 calls that are out of the money, and about 20,000 calls that are currently in the money. Now, for December 17th and January 21st, 2022, those are the next biggest dates, and we're already seeing for this January expiration date, 266,321 calls that are out of the money, and 126,460 calls that are currently in the money. So you're already looking at the chance here for a substantial gamma squeeze coming, you know, in the first month, you know, January 21st, 2022 of 2022. So you are looking at some very bullish activity still. AMC is still a hot stock and something that I just want to own. I don't care how long it takes. I know it's going to happen, and that's where the conviction lies. You can personally, and I know this personally, you can hold a stock for years before it finally goes crazy and you finally hit big, and all of that waiting was finally worth it. That's how I feel about AMC. If you guys disagree, let me know that your thesis on why you don't like AMC in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you guys. Pretty much respond to every comment when I do have the time to do so. Hit that like button for me, consider subscribing to the channel, all that good stuff. Check out the links in the description of this video for free stocks and the link for the buy and sellers. We just hit a massive trade today on IPOF. If you guys want a video on that, I will definitely bring that to your guys' attention. Could be the next big runner. So that is going to be all for this video. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.